non-philosophizing black sheep, unwelcome, pushed to the side motherfuckers like me.
Fuck what they say. Tang gang, Atheist Your Way. Yeah. Fuck what they say. Tang gang, Atheist Your Way. Let's get down to business. These bitches got glitches. And you thought you'd dismiss us? Nah. Now I'm laughing in stitches. See, the problem be, it'll be a tragic travesty to come after me. So just know this is how we get down. Respect that shit like a pronoun, bitch. Yeah, fuck what they say. Tang gang, Atheist Your Way. Yeah, and fuck what they say. Tang gang, Atheist Your Way. Yeah, fuck what they say. Tang gang, Atheist Your Way. Yeah, fuck what they say. Tang gang, Atheist Your Way.
What up, though? Hey, y'all. It's good to be here. Good evening, or good morning, good afternoon, wherever the fuck you are. This is not an episode of hashtag not ladylike. This is just Jena Miyu. So it's just me. Just kind of just wanted to get myself feeling normal, feeling like I need to speak to my peoples, my fam. So it's nice to kind of sit down in front of my laptop and camera and be in my little corner of my room. So yes, Andrew, I'm back to being without a lower part of my body. I lost my legs. So just, upper body now. But it's I don't know, I feel really awkward right now. I suddenly have like a loss for words to know how to interact. I don't know. I've been like kind of been sociable, kind of low key, kind of there, not there. I don't know. I've been a whole mix of stuff for the past couple weeks. So and that of course I'm gonna go a little more into. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll find my legs. I'm not sure. Until then, Jena, no legs. I lost them now. AA Ron. So, this just comes with the territory. Any hoot. Farron, hey. Nice to see you. Of course, nice to see you, Andrew, Mr. John Christian, AA Ron, Aunt Kathy. Who else is here? McKinnon, I saw you. Hello. Nice to see you stop by, and other little looky-loos up in here. So pleasure to have y'all's attention. Oh, Bill Crystal. Hi. Nice to see you. So as everyone comes in, I'm just gonna mumble and blabber. Obviously I was at Better in Fort Wayne, Indiana. That was an amazing experience. Not only did I have the opportunity to work on a conference with Oz, but essentially be a part of it and go to one, because firstly, my first ever conference of anything, my first atheist conference, and the fact that I had to work on the damn thing. So that was 3 times as exciting, more than I expected it to be. And I enjoyed myself finally getting to meet people that I have known for the past 4 years in person, to physically feel them and hug them, non-harassing kind of, but like really hug. Like apparently I give out good hugs, so I'm glad about that. I love getting good hugs. So if I gave out good hugs, then I did my job. But also, meeting the locals too, them feeling appreciative of having something like that in Fort Wayne, Indiana, you know, in like certain states where, especially in a city of churches, where, you know, literally it's not just a church on every corner there, it's a fucking church every 2 buildings. Like, no joke. Anyone that was there can tell you. It's not fucking every corner. It's every 2 building. It's a church and a church and a church. And they're like not small churches either. They're like big cathedral looking spectacles. And I'm like, I mean, it's pretty, but damn. I wonder as what is such a small city Fort Wayne is. It's like what is your congregation population to just hold that many people? How do you pay for this shit? Anywho, so that's been my debacle. But doing finally having the Better Conference kick off after 2.5 years of Oz working on it so diligently and almost on its own, it was fascinating to learn from each other and know how well we work together. We, amongst all other issues and stress that we had for last weekend, he and I had no problems. We had no qualms. We have no fights or, you know, it was pretty smooth between us. And when we needed to lean on each other, we did. When we were fucking tired and stressed, we were fucking tired and stressed. And almost every night we rode scooters to this beautiful park that has these giant adult swings that you sit on. And it's just like you get to kind of do this kind of self-care for yourself and just like breathe. Or we talked for hours. Just, you know, it was great to experience that and for us to connect and, you know, hold our heads together and get through the conference. So obviously we're going to do it again next year, possibly around the same time, around end of June, but you know, that's to be determined. We definitely will have like a meet up with like TANG gang and some of the speakers and everything like that to see what more we can iron out. You know, as much as it was a success, and that success stems from the people that came up to us to tell us how good it was. A lot of kinks had to be ironed out. A lot of things that were overlooked, things that were rushed. And I mean, given the time and the small hands that we had to kind of assist in getting to that moment of, you know, opening up the conference, you know, for first timers, fuck. We definitely held it. Oh, first we could shoot. My bad, babe. Also, hi, babe. um, and thank you, Aaron. You were actually one of the many people that helped. I gave you a task, Aaron, and you fucking took off with it. You and IQ were like my biggest help at that front table with the wristbands and getting people signed in. And I was just like, I didn't have to worry about it. And I appreciate there's a lot of people I need to personally reach out to and thank and, you know, speak to, show my appreciation to. And I apologize if I've been late to the game and have not done so. I've been dealing with a lot of my own type of mental stress and anxieties now being back home in California, which I'll kind of talk about too, which kind of builds into what I'm trying to strive for moving forward. So that's pretty much my discussion today. Tomorrow, I will have a hashtag Not Ladylike show based on Black families and Black churches. It's quite interesting clip I have in store for you all. So that'll be tomorrow evening at around this time. But tonight, I just wanted to, you know, have my opportunity to share my perspectives of the conference and what I want to change and move forward to do for myself, not only with the channel, but me personally. So, but let me see someone under immune stress and you'll see the real, yeah, there's no more truth than that, girl. No, for real. Hi, Uncle Beck. I see you. Hi, Kira. And actually, now that I make a note, I may either I'll open up the stream tonight, depending on how long I go. I'm not as long-winded. As you know, somebody is. No, just kidding. Just kidding, babe. I'm not. I may go ahead and open up the stream, talk, or go to Discord, wherever is most convenient. I don't really care, but I'll see how I feel after I speak my shit for a minute. But with last weekend, I'm not gonna go into any drama. Well, I mean, there wasn't really drama, to be honest. There was just a lot of high stress moments that we anticipated and moments that Oz and I did not. But in the end, it all fucking worked out. It was God. No, it wasn't fucking God. But it all fucking worked out. And I think both he and I are very proud and so fucking honored to have. I'm already getting teary-eyed. So fucking honored and proud to have such amazing friends. Like everyone we know in the community, Neil, the main speakers, Seth, Dave, all of them, everyone, Aaron, Shane, all of y'all, just fucking Heathen Queen, Dr. Josh, everyone that we know, that we personally talked to or seen on screen or whatever, they're the shit. They're the real deal. What you see on screen is what you get in person, and possibly even better, to be honest. I can't tell you how many times I've had Seth Andrews creep up behind me and say, "Hey, do you need anything? Are you good? Thank you so much for what you're doing. How can I help?" I'm like, "Hi, Seth Andrews. You can sit down. It's okay. I got you. You need coffee? No? Okay. I got you. I'm going to try to turn the air up. All right, cool." You know, and that is a bit of a, I guess, what do you call it? A starstruck moment. It is. I mean, I don't really get too much starstruck moments unless it's like Mandisa Thomas. I can't wait to meet her in person. Fuck me. But it's very, it's so comforting and to see how down to earth people like that are. And so amazing to get to talk to them personally. As if, and they're regular fucking people. And I think that was the most, rewarding part, especially with having a lot of the main speakers like Shannon Q and Paula G and all of them. They're easy to talk to, easy to know, and lovable and generous and just, regular people, just like y'all. That's it. Because I can easily say the same thing about everyone else here. I see you, Steven. Hi. I remember meeting you, and I know, Steven, you weren't able to be there both days because of reasons, and I'm just glad and appreciative that I got to meet you too. So I wanted to let you know that. Obviously. Hi, Sandy. Good to see you. And with the help that we had from Oz's friend Aaron, he ran the audio and basically all the technical stuff that we had to set up. I mean, that was, gracious of him to help us and be such a huge hand. And, me and Oz, hosting the damn thing. So, I don't know if Aaron even watches this or anything, but thank you. It's not R.A. Aaron, it's a different Aaron. But I think despite the high stress, low stress. Hi, Ollie, man. I see ya. Audio Aaron. Yes, there you go. Audio Aaron. Despite all of that, the second day was, I think, the toughest for both me and Oz. The morning was, I would say, difficult. But once he and I joined heads and talked after lunch and the afternoon rolled in, it was just beautiful. I can't tell you how many people came up to me, and Oz too, but me specifically, thanking us for hosting this in their town. I know how much it means to me to not have had or had the opportunity to seek local groups for myself, or I have in the past. It's just never was successful. And I'm sorry if my camera is stuttering. It'll correct itself. iPods, I swear. I remember trying so hard to find a local group when I first started out as an atheist 4 years ago, and it was difficult because it was always an older crowd, and not to pull the race card, but they're always white. And I think I really wanted to strive to find someone like me, to not feel like I'm a weirdo. Because I didn't know what it meant to be a Black atheist. I didn't know Black atheist people existed, let alone women atheists. So that was something that was difficult when I started. And I found groups, but I felt intimidated because I didn't see anyone like myself. So, finding a likeness to yourself, that shit matters when you're coming into something completely new and different. It fucking matters. It's not everything. Obviously, I'm comfortable in any space now, but starting out, that shit matters. So it made me feel even more so happy and just in my feels to hear the locals that were there that attended the conference to say, thank you for having this. I didn't know there were local groups that I could be a part of. And a lot of there was like one, I can't recall their name, and I apologize if you're watching this, that is an atheist group in Fort Wayne that a lot of people did not know existed, and they got to be a part of that and find like-minded people locally to them. So I mean, as much as that meant to me to find that, I'm so glad that they did, and that made all of everything that occurred last weekend worth it. So worth it. Yes, Korea, it does fucking matter. It does fucking matter. To start, that shit does matter. Because then you come to learn and understand where your place is. And it's not so foreign to you, or you're not the odd one out, or you're not alone. Despite there being so many atheists, but not atheists like me, who knows of the cultural backgrounds and the intricate differences as a Black female atheist versus a white female atheist, or a white male atheist, or a white Mexican, a Hispanic or Latina or Asian or whatever, trans atheist, whatever. So the dynamics are so fucking different. So that does matter. And yes, I agree, Aaron, community is very important. What I took away, especially from the panels and the speakers, I loved and enjoyed that they all had their different approaches. They all had their messages, but it all encompassed under one umbrella, which was the whole point of the conference. It all encompassed under how we strive to communicate and build better conversations with people like us and people unlike us. And that's important, because we all got to live on this fucking earth. We all got to commune. We all got to pay fucking taxes. We all got to deal with the bullshit of the Supreme Court. Well, at least in the U.S. you do. But anyway, not going to talk about politics. Don't do that here. I'll do that elsewhere. But, we all deal with life. And doesn't matter what your belief is. We all deal with life. And it's important to have those genuinely good conversations with each other, really honing down on someone's belief or non-belief, really honing down on just who that person is in general. I think I find it so fulfilling to actually getting to know a person before I can really understand what they believe in or what they don't believe in. I think starting there first can get you to the root of a lot of things with that individual. And that's important. And I love that I have this space on this channel and the space that I shared with so many people at Better to do that, share, communicate that, and feel that people are really genuine in how they approach things, how they speak to people, and how they can improve themselves. And I know there's a lot that I need to personally improve on myself. And oh my gosh, Bill Crystal. You know, oh, fuck me. Sorry. I just remembered that Oz got me a stream deck, so I can make little like sounds and drinking noises and stuff, but I didn't fucking set that bitch up. I will tomorrow though, since I'm off. Holiday, I'm not celebrating shit, but I'm off work, so I'm celebrating the fact that I'm off work. So I'm gonna set that stream deck that I have so I can make little cute noises too. But in the interim, since I don't, thank you, Bill Crystal, for the super sticker. That is amazing. I appreciate your support and your kindness. Love you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, just having to hear each speaker's perspective and being on a panel speaking about why philosophizing, and to go through my own history and what my own experiences were leading into the atheist community. I ran into a lot of philosophy. I ran into a lot of language that I could not understand and felt so intimidated by. And I'm like, is this it? Is this how I become an atheist? Is this the end of my deconstruction? This is where I land? I have to like fucking learn a whole new textbook of language that I just can't wrap my head around. And it's not like I'm dumb sometimes, but it's like, why teach yourself a whole new set of terms and just a whole new fucking dictionary of fallacies and shit, where this is how I become valid as an atheist. This is how I, you know, I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words. Me and Oz have been talking about this a lot last few days or so. So you'll notice he's been talking about it a lot too. It's probably why. Oh, Tombstone, so nice to see you, sir. I hope you're doing well. Agreed. Once you get to know them beyond the dogma and agenda, you get to see why they believe. Exactly. I've always admired that and felt that, and that just leads into it leads into why I originally risked putting myself on screen in the first place, and something I need to touch base on again for myself. No worries, Ollie man. You have a good night. Somewhere, I don't know if I truly lost my way of approaching people or what I'm striving to do as a content creator, a speaker, anything, an online activist, all of that. I think a lot of personal life things have left me very stagnant and anxious and scared to push myself more. And I'm sorry, I'm about to get in my feels now because I've been dealing with a lot. Hi, Kyle. I think once I finally found my grounding in the community, once I found that I don't need to learn philosophy, or I don't need to be this particular person, or nihilistic, or a hard atheist, or a soft atheist, you know, I just need to be me. But then that's the tricky part. Who the fuck am I? I dealt with trying to find out who the fuck I was for close to 3 years after deconverting. like maybe just sometime early last year or mid last year, around this time, I would say last year, that I finally understood who I was as a person and felt comfortable in that. It took me that long after deconverting to realize that. Who knows how long that takes for anyone? But it took me 3 years. Because so much of faith and me being I used to be a Baptist Christian was so much wrapped around my identity. This is how it's supposed to be. This is how I'm supposed to live my life. This is how I'm supposed to act, how I'm supposed to dress, how I'm supposed to look. Who am I supposed to be with? Who I'm told to love. Who I'm told to associate with. How not to go against family and always be with the family and always abide by what family says, no matter what. A lot of those last points I'm struggling with now, unfortunately, and I knew I would eventually. And maybe it's a good time that I am, because I need it in order to move forward. Hey, Dr. Ben and Randolph. A lot of what I've taken away from the Better Conference was realizing how brave I really am. For 2 days before I went out to Fort Wayne, and if you've seen my tweets and my comments, you already know, but for those that don't, I had to deal with being berated and sit through listening to a toxic mother to say to me that if I do this, I'll potentially come up missing. If I go away, God would not love me or whatever bullshit. Or to call me ugly things. Because it was not what the family wanted. Even proposing my own idea of, just my life alone. If I ever moved out of California, just to see and know that I can have a better future for myself. Would that be a problem? And it is, according to them. And that hurts. That's control. I'm 32 years old and I'm finally understanding what control is. And you would not think, I don't think anyone would naturally think that blood relatives would do that. I never thought my family would. Or I didn't think I did not think that is what that was. And coming to realize that, it is fucking me up. And understanding how much I need to finally start thinking and caring about myself. But during all that struggle, all that stagnation, all that toxicity and hurt, and this is, mind you, this is out my family even knowing that I'm an atheist at this point yet. I created a lie to say I'm going to a conference for work, business, education purposes. But that was the only lie. I did not lie about where I was going to be. I didn't lie about where I was staying. I stayed with Oz. Obviously, naturally, from a Christian perspective and me being an unmarried woman, shacking with another man unmarried is a sin. And of course, I got a lot of shit for that. To which I pretty much said mentally I didn't give a fuck, because I didn't. Dealing with all that mental anguish I felt myself lately crippled to the point where I feel like I have not been a good friend to a lot of you in the chat. I feel like I've let a lot of people down. And I mean, if I'm speaking out of turn or if I'm wrong, then fine. But I'm just speaking my feelings that I have been feeling for like, I don't know, last few months. I feel like I haven't been the type of approachable person that I sought out to be when I took this risk of being an online activist or creator. And my number one goal was to just be open to people like me that needed someone to hear them. Even if it took just one individual that was just on the cusp of deconversion and they're just right there stuck in their deconstruction and they find themselves tumbling back and forth like I did for several years alone. I didn't want someone to do that alone. And maybe I can strive to be someone that can. I didn't want this facade of just being a person that you just see on the internet and never personally talk to. I hate that shit. I really despise that shit. Like, I like being personable as much of an introverted person I am, because too much interaction is a little bit of an overload for me. And I got a lot of that and I needed to decompress and rest after last week because I was just like, this is a lot of people. I need to go hide in a corner somewhere. Really, I just kind of get that kind of anxiety. But I hate how crippled I've become to where I have not been as readily to reply to folks or readily free or able to talk to people that I know really genuinely want to talk to me. Even if it's them asking to help me, I know on that end too, they're also asking for help. Why? Because that's always been me. And I hate that I've lost that. I feel like I've lost that. And a part of me moving forward from better and learning a lot of this has made me feel like I need to get back to that. I love that part of me. I miss that part of me. But also, I've been very scared since being home. Sorry. One thing about TANG, we fucking show our emotions. I've been really scared since being home. I don't like disappointing people. I don't like people to be mad at me or upset. I'm very much a people pleaser, so a lot of that fills me with a lot of anxiety. I love my family. And as much as they think I'm a liar and always against them, I hope they know that. But with striving to be my own person and striving to move the fuck out of this place and live a life that is true to me has been difficult. I don't know how to talk to them about that. I don't know how to get to that. So maybe this is my way of trying to ask for help and also ask for patience for me. And I see a lot of you in the chat and I'm trying to read and talk, but maybe I'll try not to get too distracted and finish my point. There's so much I know I want for myself that I have yet to experience. But that also includes being a better daughter and being a better sister and also being a better friend to all of you that have been so great to me. So great to me. And I felt so much love from people I've never met physically, but known over the years. It's like, wow. It's like I know these people all my life, and they know me better than my own family. Most do. God, I got some runny ass makeup. Fuck. It's the hardest I've cried on screen, so you're welcome. Let me just say this. Moving forward, I just really want to be better as a friend and be an ear to a lot of you, because me being an ear to you and hearing you fucking helps me, and I need that. I recognize, and Oz tells me this all the time because we talk about this a lot, how much I have improved and how much stronger I have become and how much he's proud of me. And I'm sure a lot of you are proud of me too. And I can acknowledge I'm very proud of myself too, because wow, I never expected to stand my ground and guard against my mother and my sister and fucking get on a plane and travel by myself to a whole different state that I've never ever been to. That took a lot of guts for me. And understanding how much of a sheltered life I've had, boy, that took a lot. And, then mentally realizing you're fucking 32 years old. Of course this is fine. But it's still that something that makes you feel like, oh, and that's why I can relate to like you, Ron. I know I'm not gonna air your business, but you have been someone that has been contacting me every day, checking up on me, and I check up on you, and that's been our self-care to both of us. And Oz and I talk all the time, and we want a future and a life together, and I know how much we miss each other and how much better we are as individuals and as a couple when we're closer together. And I want that. I want a lot of things that comes with me removing myself from trauma and toxicity and finally living a life more genuine to me and more authentic, to where I can be the individual I see myself as and that I know that I am. Because the stagnation is what's holding me back. And moving forward, little by little, and with your patience and your love, and you always seeing me and me, talking my shit or being real or whatever, or fun or silly. I know I was on fucking Student Dr. Ben's Twitch just last night and just saying batshit crazy things and having fun. Like, that shit is fucking beautiful and the best self-care that anyone can ask for, because you just hang out with fucking awesome people that love you. And I love that. And I want to see more of you. And there's so many of you I've yet to meet in person, like OA and Beck, of course, and so many others. Baron, Carlitha, just because I just like Carlitha. Moving forward, I want to get myself back to that, because that's important to me. And that is me. That's a huge takeaway I've gotten from the Better Conference. learning to have those conversations, how to have those conversations. I want to meet you too, Bill Crystal. Or Bill Crystal. Shit. Have I been saying that the whole time? Bill Castle. God damn it. Sorry. I need to work towards that. I want to. And just I have. Okay. That's fine. Forgive me. So anyway, maybe if some of y'all want, because I know if I open up this motherfucking stream, Beck and possibly Nitty, maybe even Student Dr. Min, I know especially fucking Beck will make me fucking cry, because actually Beck was the first person that I was on screen with that actually made me cry for the first time on screen. So I know his ass gonna make me cry. I love you. So fuck it. I'll just, I'm back here. Oz is probably still at work. So babe, obviously. Oh, Discord. That's fine. That's better. Yeah, you're right. No limits there. Hi, Sadie. That's even better. That way there aren't any limits. So it allows me to take a 10-minute break, fix my face, blow out my snot. Yeah, we'll do Discord instead. I will just go ahead and wrap up here. Thank you, Aaron, for plugging the Discord link. So if you aren't joined our Discord, that's where I'll be. We can all we don't have to talk about me. We can just talk about, if you went to better, share your thoughts about better. Share your thoughts about anything that I said or anything that you want to express, because I know something that Oz and I, what he shared in his last stream talking about the conference, focusing on really being there for others, having movie nights, or, being more of a community where we talk with all of us and just be together and love on each other. Yes, you're right, Andrew. I do need to high loss. I'm very dehydrated now. Hiker, nice to see you. But yeah, let's go to Discord instead. So that's where we'll be. I'm gonna take a quick 10, drink some water, hydrate myself, and I'll say this, and then I'll end it here. Again, thank you. No, Ben, we're not gonna stroke the monkey. We're not gonna do that. Thank you, those that were there at Better, that helped be huge hands. You know who you are. Thank you fucking so much for just being you, just wanting to help, and always being supportive of me, of Oz, of the channel, everything. I know I want to be better in how I interact with all of you. I know I have to learn. I saw your comment earlier, KaRAYgeous, about boundaries. Yes, I need to work on that in more ways than you don't even know. But also learning to be patient on myself and not to being so hard on myself, because I'm definitely very hard on myself. But I hope a lot of what all of you take away from this is learning to strive and think about how you approach others and how you can touch others and communicate with people. I think one thing that I love, and actually this comes from Nitty's last stream with his friend Kevin, who's an individual that's going through their deconstruction process. And Nitty, if you and Kevin ever have a stream together, I'd love to be there and have my opportunity to talk to him too, because there's a lot that I wanted to talk and share with him about, and really honing down on why he's still holding on to his belief and how long it's been, and maybe, help with deciphering all that, without the philosophy or without all the other stuff. So if you both ever have a stream together, let me know. But it's those things that I think we all should do. It's important to meet individuals like that feel lost and, confused in those spaces, because that's where we once were at some point, right? I clearly remember where I was. And that shit was difficult and lonely. And it took a while for me to find this. I think maybe early last year, I didn't find Tart or Tang. And lo and behold, I'm fucking running a show and conferences on it. Yes, we're definitely going to do a chopping it up with y'all. For sure. Take your time and do that for others. You never know how important it is for someone. Especially for me as an individual that went through that shit by herself. It can be such a relieving feeling to know that you're not alone. No one should be alone in this. And I'm learning to understand that more. That I have to learn to ask for help and know when I need it. And know that I can lean on very good people like each and every one of you for it. No one should be alone in it. You're not alone.
Yeah. This is for all you non-philosophizing black sheep, unwelcome, pushed to the side motherfuckers like me.
Fuck what they say. Tang gang, Atheist Your Way. Yeah. Fuck what they say. Tang gang, Atheist Your Way. Let's get down to business. These bitches got glitches. And you thought you'd dismiss us? Nah. Now I'm laughing in stitches. See, the problem be, it'll be a tragic travesty to come after me. So just know this is how we get down. Respect that shit like a pronoun, bitch. Yeah. Fuck what they say. Tang gang, Atheist Your Way. Yeah. You fuck what they say. Tang gang, Atheist Your Way. Yeah. Fuck what they say. Tang gang, Atheist Your Way. Yeah. Fuck what they say. Tang gang, Atheist Your Way.